Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anytime you come across this my video, just I was about going to bed, so I saw one of my subscriber ask a question because I actually made a video for him yesterday. So before I start, please, if you thank you for all my subscribers and for my new subscribers. Please don't forget to subscribe, and for the ones that are passing by, please don't forget to also forget to subscribe. And for my subscribers also, when you drop a question, if you don't put your notification there, you will not be able to know whether I've answered your question or not. So for you to be able to know that I have answered your question either through reply or through my videos, please type on the notification button. So let's continue. So one of my subscribers actually asked that, what if you are denied asylum, and can you go to another country to um to go and seek asylum? I saw this question that is a very very good question that I did not even think of talking about it, because we are just putting evidence. There's also people that they deny. It's not automatic. So let's talk about it. So yes, an asylum can be denied. In fact, 20% of people that ask asylum without evidence and without proper expression, they all got denied. But see, in France, that I know, look at how asylum actually work. When you go your first hearing, they will deny you, then they will give you a chance to go to. Okay, let's not go to all that. If Let me go straight to the question. If you if they deny you, he said, if they denied someone, can you go to another country to seek an asylum? Yes. If they deny you, you can go to another country to go and seek an asylum in another country. Any of the 26 Europe countries, you are free to go there to start all over again to go and seek an asylum. But would you want to be roaming about all the 26 countries? I bet is no. You will still want your asylum to be granted. In France, when you have gone all through the procedures, like you have gone to the first procedure, because you have twice. When you go for your first hearing, you go to your first hearing and they denied you, then you have right for lawyer. They'll give you a government lawyer. You will rephrase your stories again, get prepared again for another 4 months. If they deny you, that that is the second one. Then you can still also reapply again for the third time. Then if all if they have all denied you round, they did not grant you, you have right after 18 months in France to stay in France. After 18 months to stay in France, then you can re-seek asylum again, like you are just re-seeking asylum again. But it's not as if you are re-seeking asylum again, you are changing your story. Maybe you said so and so story, you will rechange you don't want to start all over again to rechange all your story, like bring a fresh story. You will still want to bring down your story, but add little things to it, maybe little evidence to it, or maybe be more vocal, or maybe be more emotional, or how you can do with the help of lawyer. And so many people, they've even told them that leave our country, they still stay. So many people, as far you don't go and join bad gangs, go smoking, go clubbing. You can go clubbing, why not? You can go clubbing, but as far you don't do all this kind of sell those white powders, you don't have any business with police. Why not? You can stay in France for that period of time. There are so many people, they deny them asylum, they just wait for that 18 months. After 18 months, before that 18 months sef, that's why so many people, you see them, they will be working. There's a way. If you live in place like Paris now, there are all these black jobs that you can even do without, you don't even have document. When you are in the other cities that are small cities, you can use somebody. There's a way you will do it. Somebody can give you something to start working on. Another thing you can still do while waiting for that 18 months, you can go to any association, you can work for them freely, like help them to sell food. You know, all these asylum, they have restaurants where they eat, free restaurants. They have where they go and take clothes, it's free clothes. You can just say, okay, you want to volunteer to be helping them and all that. And there is other association where in the evenings they use buses to go and serve tea, bread, biscuit on the street every evening. You can join any of those association, to while away your time and say, okay, I don't want to do black job. Or you can say, okay, I don't want to use somebody else's document maybe to work for a while. Then you can join all those associations. And mind you, even at that, you can, if you are a young girl, you are a young person that you have not gotten married, and finally you met the love of your life here in France, you can decide to say, okay, I want to give, and the person have document already. You can say, okay, I want to start a family with this person. Maybe you get married to the person, or you give birth, the you people give birth. You can from there have your document if the person already have document. It does not matter that are you as an asylum seeker and they have already denied you, they have told you that you should leave the country, that you cannot open another situation. Another situation is you finding another means to have document. If you have somebody you want to get married to that already have got document, you are covered. Or if you have a child, even when you are not married, and the person have document, or the person is a French person, or the person is from Africa but he have document that can give you also a document, you are covered. Nobody will talk about your asylum story. Nobody will even say, okay, so year or some months ago they asked you to leave the country and you are still in the country. Now you are about to get married. Because of that, they cannot give you document. No, France don't work like that. Asylum, they will do it. Asylum document is different. Why the new one you are bringing to have document is also different. So what do I want to say again? So that is basically, there was something I wanted to say but I've forgotten. So that is just it. You hear another thing is, so many people, once they just refuse them, they are not patient to wait for another a year and 8 months. They are not patient to wait for 18 months. Not 18. They are not patient to wait for 18 months. So because of that, they just start flying. They'll start flying from one country to another country. It's better you stay in one country. If you are coming to France and you feel that France is good for you, except you have another proposition, you have another place, maybe you have siblings in another place, and you feel that place, if you are going there to do a black job, it will pay more, and you have somebody you want to stay with, it will pay more. Remember the time that you are using to seek asylum in France, your name is already registered. That if you want to call 115, or you have somewhere you want to, or you have somebody you are staying, every office that you have already gone to, they already know your situation. So going to another country again to go and start afresh again is somehow. Me, I will personally advise that if they refuse you asylum in France and you don't, entangled yourself with all these bad people where police will be looking for you up and down, you can stay. So many people, they are even in France for 5 years, even when they don't even have documents. They are here, no police is looking for them, nobody is looking for them. They will just wait, they will find another thing to always get get a means to have their own document. So that is it. And another thing also, France also use 5 years to prove. If you have stayed in their country for 5 good years, they can use it to give you a document. And also, even apart from that, if you are lucky, you can get any, well, as far as you are here, you can get any employer that can employ you and write you a life contract. Once an employer employ you for a life contract, that you are working for him, you are working with him, as somebody working with him, he can tell the authorities here in France that he want them to give you a resident permit, which is a stay document. From there, you can also have your document. So I don't know if your question is answered. I've said it that yes, you are free. So I've said it that you are free, very free, if they deny your asylum and you feel you cannot wait for all this process go back to court again, because they will give you everything. Once the first denial, they will give you so place to go to. Is their lawyer, they know their lawyer, they'll give you, it will follow you, you come again. So after everything, the third one, you can decide to wait for 18 months. During that 18 months, remember my explanation, during that 18 months, you can do a lot of things. Either you can be working. If you are in Paris, there are a lot of jobs there for black that you don't need anything. Or you can also have somebody, maybe have somebody that you can use his or her documents to start working. Or also, if you don't want to work, also you can also um serve as somebody that can what is it called, that can just um decide to help the government, maybe by serving people food, and here they call it benevola. You help, you just assist, they don't pay. So um another thing is you can get an employer that that want to give you life contract. A life contract, they will know when you bring an employer that will give you life contract. Authorities cannot say that they asked you to leave yesterday, now you have gotten an employer to leave, to write you paper for working. Because of that, they will tell you that they are not giving you document. And another thing again is, please, before you seek for an asylum, please always go and do all your tests, or you do test, medical checkup, to check whether there is anything in your system, whether you have, nobody pray for illness. Always check, is always good. So many people, they will come, they didn't know that they were sick. Some have diabetes, some have other illness and all that. So instead of them seeking asylum, there's no need for them to seek asylum. It's just for them to go and meet a doctor. The doctor will just write paper for them. They take it to the government, they take it to OFI, they call it OFI. Then OFI will tell them that they have the right to stay, so that they can monitor their health very well. From there, when you have right to stay, you have access to everything. You have right to work, depending on the illness. You cannot maybe work factory work, but believe me, there are other works that you can do because of the illness. So you authorize you to work, you can have an apartment, you can have everything, you just be like somebody that have a normal document. So that is why so many people, they will come here, they don't know that they have anything, any stage of any illness. They will just be like that. But at the end of the day, they will go and seek asylum. In the process of asylum, when they will go to the hospital, maybe they don't feel very well, they will find out that they have diabetes, so they have this, they have that. At the end of the day, asylum will deny them. Then before they will now starting the process of the medical health issue. So it's better you check your health issues. If you don't have anything in your system, it's very good. Then you just continue with your asylum. My video is very long now, so this video is especially made for Chuku. I don't know whether it's an Igbo name, Chuku ne something. I cannot pronounce your name. I'm sorry. So this video is for you, and for my other subscribers. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. We are increasing is bit by bit. I am very ready to take this patient. So all right. Thanks very much. If you feel that maybe your questions was not answered, or I missed everything too much, just ask. I am here for you. Now on my YouTube channel, I don't want to start doing too many editing. Too many editing will make me to come maybe once in 2 weeks, once in 1 month. So if I'm editing, I'm trying to use filter, I'm trying to I just want to go straight to the point. I don't want all those but we'll get there when I start growing, and I'll start editing, spending time to come out. But for now, I just want to be there for my subscribers that are starting with me. I want to really be there for them. So thank you very much.